Well, here it is, folks. My new homebrew vibrating tumbler for my brass and anything else we might want to tumble. For the most part, it's made out of pieces and parts that were on hand, and with the purchase of a few items, I had the motor was on hand. It was part of a car polisher that I decided that it was too rough to use, and it just beat me to death. So I took it apart, took the motor out. It's a DC motor, runs around 3,400 RPM, and took off the counterweight, added my own, which you can see here. Just a screw. Bracket was made out of on-hand plexiglass, where I mounted the switch and tied in the power cord, which is all from the car polisher. The items I had to purchase were the 3/8 by 1 1/4 bolts and nuts, washers, and flat washers, lock washers, and the springs. And it's constructed such that using a 3/4 Forstner bit, I was able to embed the springs in the 3/4 inch plywood, and when screwed together, it locks the springs in place. So when it vibrates, it won't pop out of the HUD sockets. Pretty simple to put together. The legs are made out of 1-inch angle iron, which I had on hand, as is the plywood. And all the rest of the minor little screws and nuts and I had on hand are all 1032 stainless with locking lock nuts. I did have to fabricate the brackets to hold the motor onto the vibrating plate, which I made out of 3/4 inch by 1/8 inch flat bar, and it works pretty good. A little noisy, but it's a lot quieter than what I was using, which was a homebrew tumbler made out of a peanut jar and some baffles inside, which I put in my electric drill, which drove everybody in the neighborhood absolutely nuts. The bowl was found at the local thrift shop for $2.99. It's one of those little vegetable dryers. I did purchase a little bit of plexiglass to make a cover for it, and works pretty good. I'm going to fire it up here and see if we can get a picture of stuff going here. I'm going to go mute. As you can see, it gets pretty good action. I'm using crushed walnut shell for the polishing medium, and it's a nice little rig. Works pretty good. I know, I could have gone out and bought one professional, but it was more fun just kind of piecing it together. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.